What's good, everybody? It is the Big Time Sports Podcast Show, and I feel like it's been a minute, but I'm your host, Perci Garner, and I'm back with another episode, and we're going to be talking about softball, baseball, lots of action. Hopefully, you've been catching it on our Big Time Sports YouTube and Facebook page. And please, it doesn't take much time. It's free. Make sure you go follow our Facebook page and make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as well, as we'll have all the live and replayed sports so you don't get to miss any of the action. If you could tell my voice, I've been a little under the weather, lots of allergies, lots of things going on. So that's why you haven't seen me in a bit, but it's going to sound terrible, but just work with me here. I know I always say this too. It's gonna be tough for me to just. I'm going to be mentioning other schools. I promise. But amongst all the teams, softball, baseball, going to regionals, Dover softball and baseball is there amongst all of them. So I'm going to try not to toot the horn of Dover too much, but it's always hard for me. I'm going to be mentioning other schools as well. I'm probably going to miss some, but just some of the highlights that I saw, and some of you guys might be able to see some of these things like on our Facebook page and our website and stuff like that. Or again, hopefully you caught it live. But, it's Dover softball, Dover baseball. I guess quick reminder, hopefully you caught the Dover softball versus Akron Hoban game that was on Big Time Sports YouTube page and Facebook. What a game. Olivia McHugh, Jenna Mulk, 2 solo homers. So they were able to top Akron Hoban 2-0. I got high hopes. We'll see. They are supposed to be playing Bloom Carroll Bulldogs. That was supposed to be today. Got postponed till tomorrow. So be patient. Hopefully I get this out before. Hopefully I edit this out and everything before they're supposed to be playing tomorrow. But I believe if I look here, the game has been rescheduled for tomorrow at where are we at? I think the game is supposed to be. Where is it? Okay, game is at 12 o'clock. Okay, so Dover Tornadoes take on the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs for the regional final. So, winner goes to state. That's going to be everywhere. If you're not able to catch it Saturday at noon, there will be replays Saturday at 8 o'clock, and then Sunday, June 1st at 2 p.m. If you're not able to catch it live, the replay will be on our YouTube page as well. And if you're wondering, just go to YouTube, type in BTS Ohio, should get you right there. Okay, but if you're already here, you should be good. But yeah, exciting stuff. That'll be live. So go check that out. And the chance to go to state is pretty amazing. I know we're used to one of our local teams, Strasburg, going to state consistently. But it's nice to see Dover with an opportunity to make a state berth and with an opportunity to win a state championship with the Strasburg coach. But before I go to more Dover news, I want to give some congratulations out there. Landon Dahl, Federal League Player of the Year from Jackson. Congratulations, Landon. And there's so many teams advancing in softball to the regionals, and I want to say congratulations to them. We got Strasburg, the boys. They're advancing to regionals under Coach Becker. So congratulations, Coach. Do your thing. You already know what I want to say. Not going to say it here, but good luck, and hopefully you guys are able to make a trip to state as well. Hoover baseball, they are district champs, and they're on their way to the regionals as well. So lots of local teams. Perry softball. It's and the list goes on. Again, sorry if I don't mention your team, but I mean, you're well aware. If they're going to regionals, you're well aware. But I just want to throw some congrats out there. And, hopefully you've been enjoying some of the new graphics and a lot of things that I'm noticing on our live streams and stuff like that. So we always love the feedback. If you were on our Facebook page, you saw that we got feedback from a viewer, a big fan of Big Time Sports. And it's always good to get feedback. And, again, once we get a lot of this stuff squared away, I want to get some more guests in here. I'm just I'm not too comfortable right now with how the setup is. But pretty soon, again, we're trying to have Coach Shift. I'm going to be recording an episode on 99 miles per hour, which I haven't recorded an episode there since Ted Ginn like a year ago. But I'm planning to have my young brother there. We have a lot of different opinions on sports, and we're going to get into that. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you go check out 99 miles per hour's page. But yeah, so I talked about a lot of the teams, talked about Dover with their victory over Hoban, the softball team, talked about, their game coming up tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can tune into that. But then, my nephew plays for the Dover boys baseball team, and they just beat Miami Trace. They were losing the Tri-Valley, and they came back. That game was delayed. They ended up finishing it up at Dover, and, they ended up pulling it out. And towards the end of the game, they were able to get some runs in and rally and get the win. And, of course, I'm very happy about that. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard to measure up when you got the 24-3 Dover softball team. But the boys, they're headed to regionals as well. They'll be playing at Chillicothe against Circleville. So, all the families going down watching those games. Of course, I had to work, so I couldn't go down. But it's just an exciting time, and I hope everyone is able to travel safely to all the destinations they're going to, because, it's not many opportunities you get to play regionals and states, and just congratulations to all the coaches and players and everyone, and wish you guys all the best of luck. And, you're carving out the future right now. And, my nephew's a junior. He's pitching really well this year. See if he gets a chance to pitch and then in these tournament games. But Colin Bruno pitched well against, Tri-Valley. And then Liam Mast just had a stellar performance against Miami Trace and their 5-1 victory over them. And, pitching is it's not always pretty. You don't always have your best stuff. You're not always comfortable. You don't always feel great. But the pitchers that can battle through all that and, get through adversity, get through a lot of base runners being on base, those are the ones that kind of rise to the top. And being able to pitch in pressure situations is also a tough thing to do. And, Dover's showing that they got the defense and the pitching staff to do that. So good luck to them. Again, they're playing at Chillicothe. And I believe that is – do we have a date on that one? I think we do. Their game – hopefully I can get to it. Their game is next Thursday. So – watch out for that. Make sure you guys make trips, go down and support your teams.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Aaron Kovalchik, attorney at law. Family court matters are important to you. You need an attorney that will listen to your concerns and execute a plan that will bring the results that you're looking for. That attorney is Aaron Kovalchik. For divorce or dissolution or custody, consult attorney Aaron Kovalchik. Inquire now at kovalchiklaw.com. That is www.kovalchiklaw.com.
We got a lot of stuff going on in the world at this time. And, I just want to get back to the times where we only argue about sports. So that's why I'm going to be having my brother on to do an episode on 99 and weigh out our differences in our sports opinions, whether it be LeBron versus Jordan, whatever it may be. I feel like that debate's going to go on forever, but it's also fun to have. So that's why people constantly do it, and you can't avoid it on the internet at all. So, but congratulations to Coach Fonders, Coach Bircher. I'm obviously going to be rooting for you. Hopefully I can make it. We'll see. But of course, if you are worried about missing anything, you can always come to Big Time Sports. We're here to give you all the sports you need. Now, one of the final things I kind of want to talk about is, I guess real quick I'll mention this. I'm pretty excited. I'm getting a new bike. So I'll be out exercising again. And I have to go all the way to West Virginia to get this bike. So I'll be traveling next week to go get that. And the reason I mentioned that is because, today's kids, they've got a lot of, I guess you can say distractions. I would just say they have a lot of technology, gadgets, toys. Not that we didn't have toys, back in my day or even before that, but just the sheer amount of different things that can entertain children these days. I think it's very important that, and I was very cautious when I was, picking a neighborhood to settle down, that there's other kids around, so it's easy for them to be involved and play games and rip and run. And I think that's one of the most pivotal. How I want to say this. It's very important that kids are active. And I say that just because I know it's not controversial to say that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody feels the same way. But I think it's big to encourage a child to do that. And I know I always say sports can help with a lot of different life skills. And obviously, socializing and being out and making friends and being able to be creative and active with your body is very important. And I just wanted to end the show by just kind of concentrating and making a few points about that. And then obviously I want to hear people's feedback down below. But as we talk about softball, baseball, all these sports, track, football, basketball, golf is huge, soccer, swimming. There's so many activities kids can do, and it doesn't have to be an organized sport. It's just as long as they're being active. I know me as a child, I was out doing whatever. We were digging holes in the ground, playing golf if we could. We were, most of the time it was very easy to be able to get a basketball and play a game of 33 or 21 where it's every man for themselves and you just kind of go at it. Or if you're just running around with a football or a ball of foil that you would call your football, and you're running around and tackling each other, or you're just able to get a wiffle ball bat and a wiffle ball and play an old-fashioned safe game of baseball, in the backyard, wherever. Don't be like me. Don't use rocks as your balls. Just actually get a wiffle ball. It's super cheap to go to the store and get a wiffle ball bat and a wiffle ball. You don't need gloves. And I feel like baseball is one of those sports that's kind of in a spot where you don't hear too often of kids just going to play it anymore. So I want to make sure, obviously, that's my sport. And I love being able to get a game of wiffle ball in. If you guys aren't familiar, there was a big wiffle ball tournament. It's every Memorial Day weekend in Ragersville, the big city of Ragersville. and I'd encourage you guys to check that out for next year. It's very exciting. I played in it last year. This year I played in the Tornado Club golf outing, so I wasn't able to play in that. But just find something that your children will enjoy, that they can dive into, learn about. I'll end with this. So, proud moment. My son, we're eating dinner, and I asked my son. I said, "Hey, is there anything you want to learn? Is there something you want to learn about?" And he says, "I want to learn more about football." And I was like, "Okay, I love it. I love it." And so we're sitting at the table, and I like to, when I'm helping him with his homework, I like to get visuals out, So, and the wife is helping this time. I'm trying to explain to him the different positions on the field, and we just started with offense. So I was just like going through each offensive position, telling them what I guess their typical duty is. Obviously, there's different plays, different formations, and I was going through a lot of this. Probably told him way too much that he didn't need to know as he's going into play tackle football for the first time in 6th grade. But I got carried away. Couldn't help myself. We're bringing out, the little 5 milliliter, 10 milliliter cups that you would have your kids have medicine, and they always come with one, so we have like 30 of them, and I'm setting them out on the table, and I'm hey, here's the center, here's the guards, here's the tackles, and based on the formation, you may have a tight end, 1 receiver, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 1 running back, the whole 9. I was even telling them about different personnel that that we used at the college level and that they talk about the pro level. All unnecessary, but he seemed to be into it, so I kept going. And, I was, running a couple plays and showing them different responsibilities and, how linemen open up the holes for the running back and how they pass protect for the quarterback. Talked about the left tackle and how he's usually one of the most important linemen because he's protecting the blind side of the quarterback. And, the wife was sitting there and she's like learning as well. And, it got funny. It got to the point where she was answering questions, and I'm like, "Hey, this is for him." And she's like, "Oh, I'm learning too." So it was good family, bonding over football. And I was one of those guys who, especially in college, I just loved watching film and learning stuff. So it was fun that my son was into that as well, and we'll see how much he retains some of that information. I have to quiz him again because I did quiz him. And I made some jokes about certain positions so that he would remember them, and he did a good job for the most part. And it was just fun. So, I think it's important that kids do know the fundamentals, and because a lot of times they're just going to look on social media or see the fancy stuff on SportsCenter. Hopefully, kids still watch SportsCenter. I don't know. But I think it's important to know the basics before you advance to, all the celebrations and all the advanced moves, from the basketball court and all that stuff. I think it's important that we understand, hey, the guard is responsible for doing this, and simplifying things. So it was fun. I thought I'd share that with you guys. I got to go to a birthday party here, so we're going to be cutting this show short. But again, I plan on having Coach Ift in here. I plan on having a couple other guests. Obviously, we're going to have Galena in next month once we start June. And also, we're going to have Coach Iono from TCC as well in here. So football coaches, I know it's summertime. They're all getting prepared for the season. And I know it's baseball season right now. But this is the time that I can get them in here to answer a few questions, talk about, their journey, talk about, being a head coach and the responsibilities and expectations that they put on themselves, that the community puts on them. We're going to go through all that stuff and hopefully have a good time. So if you guys are into that, make sure you tune in. Those are going to be our upcoming shows. It may be another solo one like this, but most likely we're going to have Coach Ift in here soon. Very excited for that. I don't know what to expect from that episode, to be honest. I've only been with Coach Shift on the field, at funerals, weddings, stuff like that. So to be in this, environment is going to be, should be fun. We'll just say that. But yeah, also since we did make this move, I haven't been posting all the old podcasts that I had archived from the last YouTube channel. So I'm going to do that as well, but I'll try not to bombard you guys. Hopefully I get this episode up as soon as possible though. So again, congratulations to all the softball and baseball teams who are headed to regionals. Congratulations to all the track athletes who are advancing. And it's a fun time. And school's out, so, that's why I really wanted to mention, get those kids out and moving their bodies. So, yeah, I guess that's all I got. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the new episodes that are coming out, because I will be. So hopefully the next time you see an episode from the Big Time Sports Podcast, it's me sitting across from Coach Shift. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last episode with Andre, or should I say Sugar Dre. Always have fun. So I enjoy making this podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, feedback, please. I post this usually on YouTube first, and then it goes to Facebook. So I guess we'll see you then.